Hello, we're out on a camp, first one 2023, and it's going to be a bit of a winter camp. We're in a bit of a cold snap at the moment. I'm off today and tomorrow. It's not supposed to break till the weekend. Bad weather's going to come in then, the rain. So it's a bit frosty, bit of snow on the ground. Pretty perfect. So I'm local, just heading up onto the Bewcastle Fells for a nice chilly camp. So I'll bring you back when we get a little bit closer. The whole place absolutely silent. The snow deadens everything apart from me and my squeaky bag. I forgot this one squeaks worse than the other, the Exos. But the weight's not too bad. The hip belt really tightens up and takes a lot of weight off your shoulders, so you don't feel that extra weight as such, which I know I've got because I've brought plenty of extra stuff with us to keep warm. But better than the rain, eh? All since I've had lately is wind and rain, so it's a nice change to have a taste of winter, even though it's just very, very slight. It's nice in this forest with the trees all covered in snow and they just keep dropping off every now and again. Yeah, so at some stage we'll require some water. I've only got what I've got here. Problem is I don't want to go leave it till I'm too high up in case sort of water courses are frozen and stuff like that. So I've still got a bit of time yet. What are we on? Yeah, I've done a mile, just under a mile and a half, so it's about a 5 mile walk in. So I'm hoping to get there just after 3, quarter past, half past, around up there. Enough time to get it all set up in daylight and catch a sunset if there is one. But I have also brought the better camera with me f1.2 lens for capturing night shots, so hopefully it's forecast to clear out later this evening. So if it stays like this, it'll be perfect. There's zero wind, but I am in the forest at the moment. But hopefully, the forecast isn't for high winds tonight, just for a gentle breeze. But even a gentle breeze in this cold can be quite cold. So, but we'll see the state of play when we get up on the top. Yeah, it always looks nice with a sprinkling of snow. I hear water. I see water. It's getting down to it. I'll give it a try. Okay, nothing much happening. I'm just steady trudging away through the snow. Just trying to keep so I don't sweat. I'm going to get to the top, I'll be soaked, so I'm just trying to keep my pace down, just plod away, and that way should be fine. But, just past some water there, but it's a bit awkward to get to. I know for a fact there's a bit just behind us I can get down to easier, so I'll probably get some there. Okay, got some water down here which is easy accessible, so I'll get it here. I mean, there's probably still some further up, but it's whether I take the risk. I'll just get it now. Alright, the sun's appeared. It's got me water. Got sort of probably 2 litres. So it's starting to clear up now, so I will head further up the hill. Yeah, so we're up about 375 metres now, and the wind's picked up and definitely cooler. So I'm just scooting through the forest now. There's lots of fallen trees that weren't here last time. I'm having to sort of zigzag my way around. There's a little bit of water there, but it's not running as such. Mostly froze up. Right, onwards. We've made it out the forest. The sun's out. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, there's a very slight breeze, but yeah, makes it a lot colder. So I think I normally camp sort of low underneath there, but I might go behind this time. So the wind seems to be coming from the sort of northwest. Okay, spot number 1. We decide to stay here. Completely out the sun straight away. In the freezer. Yeah, I think I lied. I think that wind's come from the northeast rather than the northwest. It's just slight. Let's have a look over top. Yep, still got the sun here. Oh, it's a beautiful afternoon. Great views all around. Right from the distance we've got Sighty Crag, sort of the long bar area where I camped a few times last year. Yeah, lovely afternoon. Where we're going to pitch, this is the question. Okay, I've come down to my other little spot. Sun's going to disappear very soon, so this is a little bit more sheltered here. Let's get pitched. Okay, so see, we're in the Helm Compact 1 tonight. So a little bit of a breeze blowing, but not too bad. It is supposed to settle overnight. But, you got a beautiful sunset over there. But the old temperatures have definitely dipped. It's Baltic, so I want to get my jacket out, get my bag in here, and get sorted out, get the rest of the stuff in. Get a warm jacket on and my gloves on. So the whole thing tonight is keeping warm. But yeah, couldn't have asked for better. Yes, the last bit of sun is dropping out now. Bitter. It is bloody bitter now. But, we're all nicely tucked behind this rock. We'll be alright. I've got my mat down, my silver mat, and I've got my light as. I've still got my sleep mat to blow up, but I'm in the X-Therm tonight. I've got that because, yeah, gonna need it. Oh, Baltic. Oh, gloves on, jacket on. It is cold, but we expected that, didn't we? Right, let's finish off packing this, putting this sleep system out, and then we'll be putting a brew on. But yeah, so I've come in, I'm just trying to get it warm up, get the rest of the stuff set up, because I got really cold before when I was setting up, which you do, and then the wind picked up. So for now I'm just going to be keeping warm, and I want to get a brew on. Maybe get something to eat. It's still only 5 o'clock, so there's a lot of time to go yet, eh? Well, feeling a little warmer now. Got the brew, which was definitely needed. I think the wind's sort of east a bit. It keeps, like, comes and goes, but I'm not going to venture out just yet. I'm gonna have something to eat first before I go out. But I have got the decent camera. But just trying to do stuff, the fingers, you know, it's just so cold. Oh, I forget how cold these camps are when there's a bit of wind. But at least we haven't got rain, because that's all I seem to have had recently is rain and high winds. But yeah, luckily we haven't got that. But I did watch a video at the weekend here and survived the night. He was in the lakes with his AWX Bobcat, but there was a couple of tents that fared off a lot worse. The scarp got ripped, and there's a hillybird got a bent pole, but that was extreme winds. Not won't be seeing any of that stuff tonight, but you know, give Ant's video a look. It was well filmed, like, you know, I'll give him that, because it's so difficult trying to film stuff when it's I mean, windy, cold, snowy. It was horrible, but his little tent held up, you know. Right, I've had a bite to eat. I had a something to eat one as they go. The beef stew potato is probably one of the better ones there, so it's not too bad. Oh yeah, but the wind completely dropped now. When I pitched up before, the wind sort of got up and that, and it really did get cold. So hopefully I'll get out with the camera, because it clouded over as well, so hopefully that'll clear and we'll get a few shots later on. But yeah, the main object is just to keep warm. Got a bit of ice inside the tent already, but you know, to be expected, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to call it a night. I've been out and took some night astrophotography. The skies cleared beautifully, the wind dropped, pretty perfect conditions, but still cold. Everything in the tent's all froze up at the moment, like, but it'll be a cold one in the morning, no doubt. And my little thermometer that I got the other week, the bloody battery's dead on it, so I've had to order some new batteries. So that's no good for tonight, but I think it was forecast for about -2 or 3 or something, I don't know. I mean, it was I think 3 or -4 this morning at home, so you would think it'd be colder up here, wouldn't you? But who knows? I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. Anyhow, catch you all in the morning. Morning, campers. Well, it is cold. I was lovely and toast last night, but it's going to be a cold pack down this morning. We have a nice layer of frost inside the tent, so imagine there's a fairly decent covering of frost on the outside as well. But thankfully I filled my titanium pot with water last night, so it's probably frozen, but the stuff in the bottles is just ice. That's not too bad, me water drinking one, so I kept that inside with me. But yeah, I've got plenty of water in the pot to boil up for a brew, and I've put some little I've got one of those electronic hand warmers. I've put them in my boots to defrost them because they're fairly solid as well. Big softy, eh? Right, let's get a brew on. So it looks like the clear skies have gone, and it's sort of clagged over or clouded over. It's hard to see. I can't, you know, it's still dark and I can't see any stars, so I'm assuming it's it's clagged in. But I think what we're into now, we're into Thursday. I think the cold snap's supposed to ease by the weekend, back to normal type weather. So yeah, it was good to get out and test the gear in the cold weather, make sure everything works as it should, and yeah, no problems there. Sleep mask wasn't cold from the ground, and obviously this quilt I use, I think it goes down to -12, but you know, it was never anywhere near that. But it's still good to try your equipment. I mean, I've been using this quilt probably 2 years now, so it hasn't let us down or, you know, failed. Just as long as you keep I've got some like bungee cords, keep them nice and tight so there's no sort of gaps between the mat and the bag or the quilt. So I'm just going to have a slow pack down this morning. It's just after 7 now, so it won't get light probably another hour. So I'll just start packing a few things away, and then by that time I should be not far away from the grouse. Must be grouse o'clock. Been a few of them flying around. By that time it should be daylight and make things easier for getting the tent down and everything. Right, we're all packed away. It took some packing down. Probably a good hour to get all that packed up, and I've still got my poles to pick up. There we go. So yeah, and we're still in the clag. So even if I did stop up on the other side, I wouldn't have got a sunrise because it's closed over. So if I keep the down jacket on while we head down, I might just take it off because I don't feel that cold. We'll see, because I'll be stopping in 5 minutes to take it off, so I might as well just take it off. Solid. Well, that was a cold one. I asked for the winter camp. We got one. Yeah, we don't get them like this very often. It's always just wet and windy. So to have a bit of cold, you've got to get out and enjoy it. Even though at the time it's a struggle in that cold. Everything just takes 10 times longer. Fingers don't work. I'm just glad last night the wind properly dropped. Could get out with the camera, take a few photographs. It was really clear last night. Beautiful skies, and that's why we get out and do it, eh? So now it's just playing back downhill to the valley bottom, and then you climb back up again, back to the car. So quiet in here. So I'm just retracing yesterday's footsteps. And it'll bring me out exactly where I want to be. Made it out the forest. Yeah, I retraced my footsteps because I knew that avoided all them fallen trees, so that worked a treat. Still in the gloom. I thought it would have cleared by now, but no. Just nice to have just clear, cold air. Yeah, so a must for these winter camps, which I brought 2 or 3 packs of, is the disposable hand and foot warmers. As soon as I got up there yesterday, I put some in my gloves. I had them in my shoes and then in my down booties overnight. And I have one of them little electronic hand warmers. It splits in 2. Stuck them in my boots when I first got up this morning. Left them for about an hour. Put it on full heat, and the boots were, you know, nice to put on. Not like when you normally stick them on where it's just an ice block. So I sort of defrosted them slightly. So yeah. Them disposable ones though, you must have in your bag on these cold ones. Okay, that's us, not that far from the car, so I'll make this the last bit of filming. So it was a cold wintry night up on the Bewcastle Fells. Lovely and peaceful, just how I like it. So thanks for watching. See you out on the next one.